there were times that like I did a call and unfortunately no one came and I was like crying a little bit. But no problem. Okay, no problem. The next time when I got another call, there were I think 50 people, and I was like, oh my god, there are so many people here, and I needed to put all like to turn they apart in small groups to debate about the theme. So it was really like there were many people, a lot of. But I think we can start. Like we are now in live on YouTube. So I'm gonna give you a basic introduction. So hi everybody. I am Nicole Souza. I am 18 years old. I am a host here in Talk and Talk. I am not a teacher. I am actually a student. I've been studying English since 2020. I probably am gonna commit many mistakes here, but okay, that is totally fine because here is the right place to commit like mistakes and to learn with each other and to try our English speaking. So yeah, now I'm gonna pass to Sonia.
Okay.
Sonia, it's your turn.
Good evening, YouTube. I am Sonia. I am from Paraguay. I live in Asunción, Paraguay. I'm very happy for being here in Talk and Talk. I am learning a lot. It's my 10th week here, and I can see my progress. I'm happy and motivated for that. I am married. I don't have children. I am a psychologist. I work on my profession. I am a fan of soccer and Formula One. It's not very usual in women, but in my case, I am fan. I watch the games and the races of Formula One, and I like it so much. I like to spend time with my family, my little nephew, my pets, and spend time here in Talk and Talk, learning English and enjoying the topic that the hosts bring always.
Okay, I really appreciate you because you like of Formula One, right? Like I don't have patience. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Oh, hi, Walter. Hi, Walter. Walter.
Hi.
Hi, hello. How's it going?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm really great. How was your week? Please introduce yourself. We are starting actually this call. So if you want to introduce yourself, if it is your first time here, yeah.
Okay, my name is Walter. I'm 38 years old. I live in São Paulo. I'm security analyst. I married. I have 2 cats. And in my free time, I like ride a bike, read a book, study, to do a barbecue and go out with my friends.
Right. So, so guys, today we're going to talk about trips. Actually, it's about travel. So I promise to you guys that all 10 questions isn't so hard to talk. Okay, I think everybody here is already like got a trip or just a walker. I think so. I hope you guys got a trip one day in your life. And the first question is, did you ever travel it? Sonia, did you ever travel it? Actually, did you ever travel?
Yes, I traveled in the past. a lot, but since the pandemic, I haven't traveled anymore anywhere because it's difficult. It's difficult right now, but I will try to make a travel for the next year, maybe in February or March. But not right now. It is impossible for me.
I got it. And what about you, Walter? Did you ever travel?
Yes, when I take vacation at my work, I always travel.
So like for me, I traveled, but there's a time too that I don't travel to anywhere, and including I am missing, but I I don't have so much time as before. Like I am a student, and I am student for the to actually to apply at university, and like I don't, and instead I've been studying so much and getting so much time, like the rest of time that I had with in my life to my family, mainly to my brother, to my two cats, including I have two cats too, Walter. Um, and yeah, I'm missing travel. I'm missing so much. Sonia, could you read the next question, please? Is the question 3?
Okay, the question 3. What was the
Yeah.
best trip you ever got? I will answer. For me, the best trip that I got was to the Machu Picchu, to Peru. I was in 2013 with my husband, and we went to make a certification in coaching, in executive coaching. But before we visit Machu Picchu, and I had the opportunity to know the Machu Picchu city is amazing. It's very beautiful. The place has a lot of energy, and I can't explain. You have to live it. For me, it's amazing, and how they built this city without technology, because the stones are huge and the city is perfectly built. And they have a place with a surround sound. It's very, very impressive, and you speak loud, and you can hear your voice in all the space. Yeah, it's amazing. It was a very, very trip that I have in my life.
I imagine I already I already saw some photos of there. It's like Machu Picchu is basically the place that Aztecas and Incas actually live it, right? Like for a long time ago.
Incas.
Incas, yeah, Incas and Aztecas. I think I don't know, but I ever studied about it, about that.
Machu
And
Picchu
what
was
about
made for Aztecas, for Incas.
Wow?
Sorry, Incas.
Oh wow! Oh, I thought it was amazing. Yeah, probably was really really amazing. And what about you, Walter?
My best trip was in Paraty and the Arraial do Cabo. because I stay at a great hotel. I've been riding the trails. I rode the bike for the places. I know the new places. It was a great travel for me.
Well, I appreciate too, like most of the place here in Brazil. I live in the northern part of Brazil. So here have amazing beaches, have amazing place to go and amazing culture. So I live in Sergipe, and I could have the opportunity to came in the state really next of here and have like was amazing because was a historical city called Piranhas, and there I could eat the best pizza that I ever ate in my life. I ever eaten actually in my life. It was really really great, and also the people there they are really excited. When you blink, you can see many people dancing in the street. The music there are really amazing. Like I appreciate the northern part of the Brazil because I live here, and like unfortunately there are many people who are like talk so many things bad about this part of the Brazil. And I really 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 I don't know actually how they can think about that. But that's like Brazil is composed of many cultures, you know. So if we block one of them, what is the culture of Brazil? Because Brazil has so many. We can represent this amazing country with all these kind of culture. But yeah, that was one of the best trips that I ever got in my life. And also, like, has another one that was most incredible and memorable in my life. That was when I could be in Chicago, in United States, and I could be there because I proved in one program called Youth Ambassador, and I could like get in contact with American people, you know. And sometimes was weird because I never had the experience to talk with somebody who had the English as an original language, but was really great because I could like talk with them, and I could learn and pass many like perrengues. I don't know if Sonia knows about the name perrengues, but basically here in Brazil, it's when you got like really shy moments because like when you try to express in one way and they understood you in another way, and you feel like what? And they say what were you talking about? I'm like, oh, I'm trying to talk
Yes,
that.
I know what parents is. I listen it in Arayada Juda because the son of the owner of the hotel had a band called Parents. And
Whoa.
my husband tried to explain me what it means.
Oh, I think perrengue is one of the best words here in Brazil in Portuguese. And like we don't know how to explain it, you know. We don't know because
Yes,
you can use it so many
yes.
ways.
It don't have literal traduction like
Yeah.
Guarani. We have a lot of words in Guarani. We can't make a literal traduction. We need to explain, but it's hard to understand for other people who don't talk Guarani.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can pass. Sonia, could you read the next question too, please?
Okay, and number 4, how do
Yeah,
you
number
feel
4.
when you will get a trip? Uh, I will answer. And in my case, I feel very anxious. I am very anxious person, and since I know I have a trip, I start to be anxious. I uh, I prepare my vax. I don't know if this vax is correct. 1 week earlier
Wow.
to to travel because I don't want to forget anything, and I prepare a lot of things to take, and but I feel so anxious. I start to enjoy when I am in the place, when I don't know, San Diego, a lugar, but the travel makes me feel a little anxious because I don't like airports. In airports, you have any problems every time.
Yeah.
And I am fear because I don't want to have any problem.
Yeah, like in when we are in the airport, there are so many people, like so many people talking about, oh, we need to do that really fast, and has another people like talking. And when you are in the airport, mainly if you are in a big airport, like you
Yes,
can sometimes get lost. And what about you, Walter?
For me, when I'm going to travel, I feel relaxed. I think that after a year of work, I think we serve a trip to rest. Uh, now other places, but in general, I feel relaxed. I like
I
to the
appreciate you.
airport, but room VIP only. Room VIP is good.
Got it. Like I got like my first time going on airplane, getting a flight was last year, and like I could be in Guarulhos, São Paulo, and I think Guarulhos it was one of the international airport here in Brazil, and it's the biggest one here. And there were many people of many countries, like could see people from like Japan, Korean, people from Germany, and I was like, wow, like it's rich of culture, I can say it. Uh, but like for me, it's the same thing of Sonia. Sonia got anxious. I'm an anxious person too. Like I don't know, but when I got a trip to go to United States, I prepare my luggage 1 week early. And it was like, and my mom was like, where are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I am preparing my things because if I forgot something, if I forgot something, I have actually 7 days to remember. So was basically like, and I like to do a list, but I don't know, like always when I in my trip, I always forgot something or to like things to go or things that I actually left in the trip when I was, I don't know, like I left in the trip and I when I came back to my house and I checked out and I checked my luggage and I was like, oh, I think I forgot something. I don't know why this happened with me. I think that's because it's my anxious too. I get worried so much that sometimes I forgot that I am forgotten something, basically. But yeah. Walter, can you read the next question? Is the question 5, please?
5. What do you use to do on your trips? In my trips, I usually know the places, bar, the historic places that I read about the city. I know this.
Oh, okay. And I got it. And what about you, Sonia?
I depends the place that I visit. For example, when we go to Argentina to visit my family, my aunt, my cousin, and my nephew, we spend time with them, with the family, and we spend time with friends who lives in Buenos Aires and who we visit some places like bars or another places of Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is a very beautiful city to visit. I like Buenos Aires. And I like to visit because I can visit my family who lives there in Argentina for 40 years. My nephew and my niece are from Argentina. They were born in Argentina. And when I go to Brazil, when I visit, I go to Brazil. Usually we go first to São Paulo to visit the family because the sisters of my husband they live in São Paulo. And so we visit the family. We take a week to visit the family and spend time with all of them. And if we go to, for example, Arraial da Ajuda is our favorite place to take holidays in Bahia. And we
Bahia, you know Bahia?
Yeah. I love Bahia. I love Bahia. It's a special place for me. It's my favorite place to visit one time of year, but I don't visit since the pandemic. Maybe next year. I went 6 years for 6 years. We didn't change anymore Arraial Ayuda because it's very, very beautiful. It's special to take a rest, to spend time watching the sea. And at night you have a lot of restaurants of different dishes, of different countries, Italian food. You can find pizza, and a lot of restaurants, beautiful restaurants. And for me, it's a special place to visit. I like it the place very, very much.
Well, I didn't know that you know about Bahia. I live a little bit like really next of this city, like the city Salvador. I appreciate so much Bahia, but I could never be there. Unfortunately, I hope one day be there because it's really beautiful, all city, and the culture there is really amazing. But like yeah, like what do I use to do in my trips? I think like yeah, I got my luggage. Like I love to visit a new place and visit many restaurants, mainly restaurants, because I love uh eat new foods.
Mhm.
Like I love so much to eat new foods, mainly Mexican foods. About like, for example, has something that I ate in when I was in United States that it was like I like of the food, American food, but I don't know, it's really really different of Brazilian food, and there was something that I ate really taste about really similar, actually, that I really felt as a South American. That was burrito. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever ate. I think there in Uruguay, Argentina, you guys eat, right? This food is a Mexican food, it's a kind of Mexican food, or I don't know, but it's really good. Really, really good. I really appreciate Mexican people because they have the best foods that I ever ate in my life. Really, really. I'm not lying.
But, yeah,
Really
I
amazing.
like burritos. I like Mexican food too. We have a lot of restaurants from Mexico here, and I love burrito and nachos and quesadillas. It's a good Mexican food. It's very good. It's one of my
Nacho.
favorites. Nachos.
Wow. Really
It's
good too.
addictive.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Like it's composed of avocado and salad. I don't know. I don't know what is
Guacamole.
that. Yeah, guacamole.
Guacamole.
So good. So good. Really, really good. And tacos. Tacos too. Tacos is something really,
Tacos
really
too.
good. They have my heart. They have my heart. I love food. I love eat new foods. And when I ate Mexican food, was the best things. They have something like they have my heart. And like and another things that I like to do when I in my trip is like new many people, like many people talking with new people. Even if I got many perhengues, but I like so much to get a friendship in my trips because I can get a connection of many parts, like of the place here in Brazil or in the world. Like as I do in the United States, I could knew many people there, and I got many friends from there. Um, but yeah, that's it. Okay, guys. Yeah, I love ate many like new foods, mainly Mexican food, because Mexican people they have something. They have something really amazing. Mainly when we talk about food. Okay, right. We can pass to the next question. Sonia, can you read the next question, please?
It's a question 6. How do
Yeah.
you feel when the trips gets end? Um, I feel I feel good because I love my place, my country, and my home. And for me, when I visit Brazil, for example, I spend the more time that I spend in Brazil is 2 weeks, and when they the, when are coming the day to go home, I feel good because I enjoyed my holidays. I eat a lot of seafood. I aproveito para comer comida do mar, because here in Paraguay we don't have sea. We have seafood, but it's expensive for us. So when I visit Brazil, I eat a lot of, I don't know, Jose Camarão, lula,
Mario.
fishes. Oh, it's very good for me, and I enjoyed a lot. But when come the time to go home, I I feel good because I miss my language. It happens to me when I travel. I like to try my Portuguese and to practice with another people and in Brazil, but I miss speak in Spanish or especially in Guarani. I need to listen Spanish and to listen Guarani, and I miss my pets. They are my children, and so it's good for me come back to home.
Okay. And what about you, Walter? How do you feel when your trip gets in?
For me, I feel uh, fulfilled. Fulfilled is satisfied.
I don't know. I don't know if it's actually that word, but okay.
Satisfied, right? I like to travel, but sometimes not in better than my house, my room, my sofa. But in the end of travel, I'm already planning to the next travel. But I miss my room, my house.
Yeah. Like I think like I feel the same thing. I like when I am back because mainly if I feel like passing so many times outside of my house, actually abroad, and like I miss my room, I miss my family. But when I came back, I am missing my trip. It's a fun fact. I think that happened not only with me. I hope don't happen just with me. Like, but what if when the trip gets in, I like to record things. I like to take some like to see old photos that I took there, took the place that I could visit it. I like to see the videos that I recorded. Um, and yeah, what something that happened with me when I came back of on United States was I miss it so much to eat burrito because basically every single day I was eating burrito was the best similar actually was the similar word a little bit similar Brazilian word, and I think that was one reason that I really love this food. And here in my state, we don't do actually we don't make burrito because it has many kinds of um, elements in this food that we don't have here. But that's it. And I feel sad. I cry sometimes because like the trip is ending. That is something that happened with me all the trip that I got. I feel a little bit sad because it's ending, and sometimes I am like I'm gonna turn apart of many people that I got a contact, like a strange contact throughout the trip, and I need to come back on my house, and yeah, like I feel good, and at the same time I'm not so good, but it's normal, okay? It's totally normal. Okay, Walter, can you read the next question?
7, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
7.
What is the best perrengue you got in such experiences? Perrengue, travel. Uh, Let me see. One time when I end of travel, it rained so much that we had one more day.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, we went to a great restaurant and I experienced some good beers. Then was a great day.
Wow. So you could eat many kinds of beers, right?
Right,
There?
yes. Yeah.
Oh, including I never ate black beers. I never ate it. I don't know if it's because we isn't so normal we eat here in my city, but I never could eat black beers and I wanted so much because people say that is really good. They're really good. Did you have the opportunity to eat there?
No, no,
Wow.
not
Like
yet.
people no, yeah, right. Like people used to say that it's really like it's no more you find black beers in feijoada.
Right.
Like did you ever eat feijoada?
Yes, I like
Really
feijoada,
good.
but I eat with caipirinha in São Paulo.
Wow. I never tasted. I never
Uh,
tasted this
All
form.
bars do you put feijoada e eu ganho caipirinha.
Wow. I never saw, I never knew about it. It's good to know about it. And what about you,
Yeah.
Sonny?
Everything with caipirinha is good. What is the
Well,
best merengue you got in such experience? Oh my God. The last time that I traveled to Buenos Aires to receive the New Year's in 2020, uh, I had to left my baggage in the airport because they don't let me bring my baggage because I bought a lot of perfumes that I like very much. I don't have here in Paraguay, and I bought a lot of perfumes, and I put on my baggage. I don't split with my husband. It was a mistake, and in the airport, and they left my baggage, and
whoa.
I had to travel without all my things, my stuff, my clothes, all my stuff. And I traveled, of course, because I didn't have to lose the plane, and I come back to Paraguay, and the next day I received my baggage without the perfumes. And but it was a longest night in my life because I can't be without my stuff, my clothes, my personal stuff, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a very, um, very bad experience for me.
Well, like, for me, I ever faced in one hanging too like that, but wasn't in the airport. Was actually before to go to the airport. I was helping my friend to organize her luggage, and basically before we got a trip, we were actually we came at time, yeah, we came from Washington DC in airplane, and we were in a hotel in Chicago, and we needed to came back to the airport to go back to Brazil, and we needed to organize our luggage, but her luggage was really, how can I say that, like without a road, totally broken, because I don't know, when you are in an airport, you can sometimes face in some things like that, like you got your luggage, for example, oh, you bought a luggage, and the next day when the airport give it to, actually when the airport give it to your luggage, you're save it totally broken because of the trip. And so I was organizing her luggage, and so totally broken, as I said. But we needed to get the airplane to go back to Brazil. And when we go back to Brazil, she has received her luggage with like, I don't know, but they put something to don't to don't get her clothes outside the luggage because it was so broken. It was one of the perrengues that we faced, and there were another one that was when my luggage gets in, like, I don't know what day, but ultrapassou. Yeah, like, I don't know, I forgot the word. But when you put in the balance and your luggage is really heavy, like really, really heavy, and they block your luggage to don't pass to, and feel like, oh my gosh, what I can do. So basically I needed to wear so many clothes to my luggage don't be so heavy. So in my off the airplane, in the airport, actually, to get that my flight was one of them. I don't advise at all. Please, if you are getting our plan, and if you want to like bought many things in your trip, like, give a space in your luggage, because if you don't do that,
Yes.
you will face that kind of situation. So yeah. And the next question is, did you make friends in your trip? Walter, did you ever make friends in your trip?
Make make friends, no, but sometimes I know people who are staying that we know at the social area. Then I speak, go in the restaurant. Do you know the best places? And we going with, with us in the places,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but no
like here,
friends.
I think like when we are visiting like some place, I always have like people like that say, "Oh, are you new here?" And they say yes, and they say, "Oh, please go to the next to this place. You will feel good. Like, it's amazing." These kind of things.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. And what about you, Sonia?
I met a lot of new friends in Brazil who were my husband's friends, and now they are my friends too. But I made a lot of friends uh, in Campos do Jordão when I visit a house, a beautiful house of a friend of my husband. And I met a friend with his wife and their child, a son. And in Arraial da Ajuda, I knew some friends too, a couple who lives there. And when we go to Arraial da Ajuda, we stay in their home because they don't let us to stay in a hotel. And so they become very good friends. they visit us here in Paraguay once, many years ago, with her son and with their son and their daughter. It's a good experience for me.
As I said, I like to make many friends when I am going on a trip. When I am actually going on a trip, and actually I am missing because when I could be in Chicago, United States, I could go with more 49 people because it was a program that select 49 people with students actually from public schools to have like a kind of social project to represent the United States. So now I am missing 49 people of diverse part of Brazil. Like they live in each state of Brazil, and I am missing them so much. But like not only them, but also people that I could know there. And like my heart like has a meme. I don't know if you know what is a meme, Sonia, but it's like it has a sentence basically means, oh, my heart is really big, really, really big. And when I knew somebody that just steal my heart, I feel that I'm missing them so much. Like I am feeling that I'm missing them so much. For 9 people, you know, they have my heart, and I always try to talk with them through Instagram, getting message to them through WhatsApp app. Um, and we try to keep our conversation and don't lost our connection because, like, for example, if had one day I had the opportunity to go, I don't know, for example, I had a friend and she lives in Pernambuco. That is one state here, Brazil. And for example, if I had experience to go there, I can send a message to her, say, "Oh, please, let's hang out one day, and we can, like, I don't know, just live your life, speak up, yeah, this kind of things." And that's it. Walter, can you read the next question, please?
Okay. What do you use to take in your trips? In my trips, I always take some clothes, my notebook, and a book. I don't like to take a lot of things. Sometimes I buy something during the travel.
Yeah, I always bought something, buy something. Yeah.
Yeah, like me
Oh,
too.
keep going. Are you saying something?
Yes.
Oh, please keep going. Keep talking.
No, no, yes. Yes. Only
Okay.
this,
Uh,
only
that,
that.
okay. It's because when you talk, you stop it for a while, and I thought that my
Yes.
computer was blocking. I don't know.
Okay, no
Forgive me.
problem.
And what about you, Sonia?
I used to take my clothes, a lot of clothes that I don't want to use, that I'm going to use, but I have to take clothes, my personal stuff, and I take my cell phone every time, but I try to don't use it. I prefer to spend time with my family or with my friends and uh, watching the sea if I go to the beach, close my eyes and listen the waves. And I don't use cell phone. I used to take
Mhm.
pictures, but for use WhatsApp or for post picture on Facebook or Instagram, I don't use when I travel. Because I try to spend my time, enjoy the place and enjoy the moment, and that's it. I prefer don't use. I use the my trips to be disconnect about work and my family too. Maybe I sent a message for my mother at night, but just for that.
Yeah, I need to take my cell phone because if I don't take it, my mom got crazy. Because mainly when I am going a trip alone, my mom likes to keep in contact with me. And if I pass one single day in my trip and don't send any message to my mom, she call me as a crazy woman, like, oh, what are you doing? You didn't send a message to me. Not only a good morning or a good night or a good evening. You didn't say nothing to me. You didn't send a message to me. You do you want to get me to see me crazy, girl? And I'm like, Mom, keep calm and relax. I am fine, okay? Uh basically because I don't like to use my cell phone when I'm on a trip. Just if I want to record something, take photos and record something that probably I'm gonna get a wish in the future to see it again, to feel the same thing again. So but if, like, for example, being in WhatsApp or like Instagram, I don't used to use it, you know. But yeah, is that one of things that I used to used to take in my trips because of this kind of urgency. But yeah, and my luggage, my bag, of course, because I need clothes, I need to put so many things, like things that I probably am gonna buy and things that I need to to take it. And yeah, that's it, guys. Just like 1 minute, it has another call coming, so I'm gonna put here in the chat a link if my computer collaborates with me, because so many things is not working. I don't know why. Just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Right. Please works. Please works. Yeah. Okay. Please, guys, check your chat. And through this link, you can give your feedback about this call. You can give also, actually, you can put also some recommendations of them. Okay. And
Okay.
yeah, that's it, guys. It was really good to see you this week.
Bye
I
bye.
hope you get
Have a good
a
night.
good week. Have
Thank
a good
you.
night.
Bye bye.
Thank you
Bye
all.
bye.
Bye
Thank you.
Bye
bye.
bye.